Hey Fortnite fans, today we're taking a look at Skeletara. Now I want to make this really clear that this figure is not currently available for purchase in any US retail stores or worldwide as far as I know. I picked this up from overseas and all I got was this figure and this pickaxe. And this is the axe ray, which is actually the pickaxe that belongs to her in as part of her set in game. And so we'll look at this here real quick, but this has a bit of a transparent color. Actually, it has a bit of a translucent bluish color. You can see my finger there through it pretty well. If I hold it up against there, well, it's kind of dark. But anyway, here is Skeletara, and I gotta say, this figure just looks cool. The paint job looks cool. I like the mold. This is kind of the Raider look, or this is kind of the Raider skin, and so we have had Blaze look like this, and we got, I think we got one other figure that had this. It was a nice ice figure. Permafrost Raider, that's right. And and I've seen pictures of a Renegade Raider that we're actually going to be getting. So we're gonna be having quite a few Raiders here real soon. So anyway, Skeletara, kind of like a Halloween type skin. She's really cool. I like the all black, and then this more of a turquoise color of skeleton bones, and then she's got this face all painted up there. I think that's about as close as I can get, but look at that mouth there. That's pretty cool. This is figure number 298, so says her right foot. So if you want her to do the splits, let's take a look at articulation. She can go that far. If you want her to sit, she sits really pretty good. And she's got a torso articulation. She can go back and forth like this, rotate around. The waist doesn't move very well. The head will look practically straight down and then look up about that far. Let's see, how about her elbow bend? Gotta be careful, it almost feels a little bit fragile. So she's got maybe, it looks like just a little bit better than 90-degree bend here, which is really cool. There's a lot of Jazwares figures that don't get that much of a bend. The wrists have a rotation, and the left one here has a back and forth, kind of a horizontal hinge. And let's see, the right one has an up and down vertical, or does it? Yeah, it's this way, up and down. So that's pretty nice. She's got the thigh rotations right there, double pin knee. Her leg can go up that far, and a rotation. Actually, I shouldn't say rotation, but it's a pivot at the ankle, and the ankles can go back. I mean, she goes back crazy far, which is kind of neat, and forward because of the boot laces. Her boot laces actually only allow her to go that far forward, so not as good going forward. This is a nice looking figure. Like I said, it's a good looking Jazwares. It's a good looking female figure from Jazwares. Let's see if I can get that out correctly. Her arms will go up that high. Look at that. Yeah, that's about how far they go. For some reason, the right arm goes up, I think, just a tad further than the left arm. And of course, they rotate all the way around. She's got a little light colored bandana going around her right arm. Yeah, she can get her arms that close to her body right there. The makeup and everything, it just looks spot on. I'm afraid to bend this arm too much at the elbow. This one's really tight. I'm going to have to warm this thing up, I believe. Let's gear her up here. And I'm being watchful and careful right here of the thumb, because some of these latest Jazwares and most recent Jazwares Fortnite figures, if you're not careful putting like weapons or especially harvesting tools, pickaxes, into the hands, it can kind of bend the thumb just a little bit backwards. And that's no good, because that kind of messes the figure up a little bit. Get her in like a cool pose here that of course I can't hold on to because she's not on a figure stand, but come on. This is Skeletara. She's just awesome. The name is cool. The look is cool. there's just so much cool about this figure and about this character. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I'm a huge fan of this one. I hope we get to see this one out on shelves really, really soon. I'd love for you all to get your hands on this figure because I think this one is well worth it. This will be a solo figure, so it's not part of a set, no squad mode, no multi-packs, no nothing. It's a solo figure, so that means somewhere between $10 and $12, depending on what state you live in, what country you live in. But I think this is well worth that solo price. And who knows, if it doesn't actually release in solo mode, then maybe we will get it someday down the road in a multi-pack. If for some reason Jazwares can't get this figure to release and out at retail into everyone's hands, then I think this one definitely deserves to be re-released or repackaged somehow in a better format, because yeah, this figure is well worth it. What do you think of this skin? This is an item shop skin, so just about anybody could get the skin in the game. It's not part of the battle pass, so it's nothing you would have missed in the past. In fact, she was out not too long ago, since Halloween was not too long ago, and I definitely picked her up. I hadn't had her before, but I got her. Yeah, I decided it was cool, and I played with her just a little bit and ran a few games with her. And yeah, it was fun. Her and Skull Ranger, I think, are pretty cool. And so during the Halloween times, I kind of like running this one and Skull Ranger. So it's interesting that they have this left arm bear, and this right one has the covering, the suit on it. I'm kind of trying to look here real close just to see, some of the details, but you can't really see the details very well because it's just all painted in black. And the only real paint you see that jumps out is that skeletal paint. But this looks just like Permafrost Raider and just like the one I mentioned earlier, Blaze. I think. I'll have to look at Blaze and Permafrost Raider to see if they've got this bare left arm. But I suppose the right arm could be bare as well. There's really no indication that it has wrinkles or clothes on it, so they could just easily have painted this portion skin color as well, although her skin is kind of like a weird whitish pink. It's not really a skin tone. I mean, it's close to mine, but I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I forgot. I'll have to pop the image of the in-game character up here. Anyway, here is Skeletara. As I said, this is not a figure that is out for retail. You can't go to your store and find it. You can't go online to any of the major retailers and find this figure. I picked it up from a seller overseas on one of the random Chinese websites that they've got going on over there. And truthfully, I haven't actually seen it for sale since I picked this up. So there's a few of them out there, but there is not many. Anyway, thank you for stopping by and watching. I will see you in the next video.